Hey, how's it going out there? So I'm trying some new stuff. I like to talk. It's hard to talk during game. I'm trying to be funny, I'm trying to be entertaining, and I'm trying to be all of this stuff, and I'm trying to do all this while actually trying to play a video game. And that just doesn't happen sometimes. So I'm going to review a movie. Today I watched Frank. Thank you, Google Play, for making it for $4. It was kind of like a trip down insanity. I don't get what was going on. Well, I got what was going on until the end. Okay, so if you've seen the movie Frank, you know he wears a fake big head and stuff. And it's just really weird. He's a singer. Okay, I get it. It's a trip down mental illness lane that I was not really ready for. Everybody's really sick in some sort of way. Yeah, like everybody could use to be dosed with Prozac. I'd show some footage from the film, but I don't have any way to do that because I have no rights. So this is how the movie review works, you know. But back to the film. So they get booked at a big gig. Everything falls apart. The keyboardist is, you know, he's sort of like that glue that held everything together. But then at the end of the movie, he just sort of wanders off. They never really do a big gig. They never make They never make anything out of the whole. We recorded an album. Frank loses his head, and then yes, I'm going to spoil the whole movie because you're going to get what you need right here. And we find out that he is truly, truly mentally ill, unlike the rest of the band, which is just socially inept tards who can't get along who can only get along with each other for some reason. There's the French guy who can only speak French, and his sister or his cousin or something, who she's a drummer. And then there's this sort of English chick who's like really, really psycho, and she's on like a PMS trip through the whole movie. And we're going to get back to the keyboardist who was sort of the glue that held the band together until he walked away. You know, and there's the truly sick one who was actually visually sick, Frank, through the whole movie, who we don't get to see his face until the end of the movie, where, you know, he sings 3 words over and over again. You know, purple monkey dishwasher, I love you. And they turn out to be a good band together without the keyboardist. Who knew? So, yeah, I just totally spoiled the movie for you, but who gives a crap? This movie stank. It had kind of like a nowhere vibe going from the beginning, but I was looking for something that had a story, and it had stories, but it was very disjointed. And for someone like me who has a little bit of ADD, a little hyperactivity, yeah, whatever, it just didn't make any sense. So if you're out there and you want to watch a movie, go get something good like Christian Slater and Pump Up the Volume. I mean, there was a story. There was something cinematic. You figured it out. There wasn't a lot of plot holes or like weirdness that didn't make any sense in the way of a movie should. You know, it was straightforward. This movie wasn't. Frank stinks. I don't care what Rotten Tomatoes reviewers say. I don't care what movie reviewers say. Movie stank. I paid $4 to smell a huge turd. And that's pretty much what happened. There was characters we were introduced, they had problems, and one guy killed himself. Great movie! You know, just wasn't very thrilling, didn't make sense. And the only person who actually made sense was Frank, who turned out to be really, really mentally ill, who shouldn't be out of the loony bin. So, this is the Never Show saying this was a movie review, and yeah, don't go watch this movie. Do not go watch Frank. You're pretty much getting the straight dope from me. If you haven't seen this little indie film, you're not missing much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!